Welcome to Prepping for Tomorrow. Today we're exploring the wonders of baking soda, an underrated yet versatile survival tool. This humble, powdery substance, often relegated to the back of your pantry, is a powerhouse in survival situations. You might be surprised to learn that baking soda is not just for baking anymore. It's a jack of all trades, master of many, with a multitude of uses that extend far beyond the kitchen. What's more, it's cost-effective, with a box typically setting you back only around $1. It's also readily available in most grocery stores, and its shelf life? Well, let's just say it'll outlast most things in your pantry. So, buckle up as we delve into 13 amazing baking soda hacks every prepper should know. From water purification to fire extinguishing, personal hygiene to first aid, we've got a lot to cover. Let's get started. First up, did you know you can purify water with baking soda? Yes, indeed. This multi-purpose marvel can be a lifesaver when you're dealing with water that's a bit too acidic for comfort. Here's the lowdown. When added to water, baking soda acts as a buffer, neutralizing the acid present. This not only makes the water taste better, but also makes it safer for consumption. But how much should you use? Well, it's not an exact science, but typically, 1/4 teaspoon for every gallon of water should do the trick. Just remember, it's always better to err on the side of caution and use less rather than more. Once you've added your baking soda, give the water a good stir or shake to ensure it's well mixed. After that, you're good to go. So with just a pinch of baking soda, you can ensure your water is safe to drink. Next, a simple fire extinguishing hack. Picture it, you're in the middle of nowhere. A small fire gets out of control, and there's no fire extinguisher in sight. But wait, you have baking soda. Yes, the same baking soda you use for your biscuits. Baking soda, also known as sodium bicarbonate, releases carbon dioxide when heated. This carbon dioxide is great at smothering fire, cutting off the oxygen supply and extinguishing the flames. Here's the how-to. If a small fire starts, for example, on your camp stove, first ensure your safety. Then grab your baking soda and generously sprinkle it over the flames. Watch as the fire dies down almost instantly. This trick is especially handy for grease or electrical fires, where using water to extinguish the fire could be dangerous. But take note, baking soda is not a replacement for a proper fire extinguisher, it's just a backup plan. Remember, in a pinch, baking soda can be a lifesaver against small fires. Moving on to personal hygiene. It's time to dive into some practical uses of baking soda that might surprise you. Picture this, you're in a survival situation and your toothpaste runs out. No worries, because a pinch of baking soda on your toothbrush does the trick. It's a mild abrasive that can scrub away dental plaque and surface stains, leaving you with a brighter smile. Now, let's talk about deodorant. When conventional options aren't available, baking soda can step in. A simple dusting under your arms can help neutralize body odor. And what about those days when a shower isn't an option? Sprinkle a bit of baking soda into your hair, massage it in, then brush it out. Voila! You've got yourself a dry shampoo that absorbs oil and leaves your hair looking refreshed. With baking soda, staying clean and fresh in survival situations becomes a lot easier. Now let's talk about first aid. Here's a fun fact. Baking soda is a secret weapon against those pesky insect bites, sunburn, and other skin irritations. Yes, you heard right. This inexpensive and easily available household item has incredible soothing properties. Imagine being out in the wilderness. You're having a great time, but then you get stung by a bug. Ouch! What do? Reach for the baking soda. A simple paste made with baking soda and water can offer immediate relief, reducing the itchiness and irritation. It's like a little magic potion in your first aid kit. And the sunburn from that beach day? A lukewarm bath with half a cup of baking soda can do wonders to soothe your skin. So don't forget to pack baking soda in your first aid kit. It's a survival essential that punches way above its weight. Next, we have a cleaning hack. Baking soda, with its mild abrasive properties, is a fantastic choice for cleaning cookware. It can scrub away those stubborn, burnt-on food bits without scratching your pots and pans, without the need for harsh chemicals. Just make a paste with a bit of water, and you've got yourself an effective, eco-friendly cleaning solution. But it doesn't stop there. Baking soda is also a great sanitizer. Its alkaline nature can help kill bacteria and eliminate odors on your kitchen surfaces. Just sprinkle some baking soda, scrub with a damp cloth, and voila, you have a clean and sanitized surface. You see, baking soda is not just about baking cookies and cakes, it's about keeping you and your environment clean and safe in the most natural way possible. So the next time you're cleaning up after dinner, remember to reach for that box of baking soda. For a clean and safe environment, trust in baking soda. Now, Let's look at how baking soda can improve your meals. In a survival situation, you may not have the luxury of choice cuts of meat. So, how do you make that tough piece of meat more tender? Baking soda to the rescue. Just rub a bit on your meat and let it sit for a few hours. The baking soda will break down the proteins, making the meat tender and easier to chew. But that's not all. Baking soda can also enhance the taste of your vegetables. If you're cooking greens, adding a pinch of baking soda can help maintain their vibrant color, making them more appetizing. It also works wonders in reducing the bitterness in certain vegetables like broccoli or cabbage. So whether you're tenderizing a tough piece of meat or sprucing up your veggies, baking soda proves its worth once more. Baking soda, making survival food more palatable. Up next, a simple solution for unwanted odors. When living in confined spaces such as a bug-out vehicle or shelter, maintaining a fresh and clean environment is crucial. Luckily, baking soda is a versatile tool that can help us achieve this. Baking soda is a natural odor absorber. It doesn't just mask odors, it neutralizes them. This is because baking soda interacts with odor particles, changing their chemical structure and effectively eliminating the smell. So how can we use this to our advantage? Well, imagine you're in a sealed shelter or a vehicle for an extended period. Unpleasant odors can build up quickly, making the environment uncomfortable. To counteract this, simply sprinkle a generous amount of baking soda around the space. Place it in corners, under seats, anywhere that could harbor smells. Over time, the baking soda will absorb these unwanted odors, leaving your space smelling fresh and clean. Remember, a comfortable environment can significantly boost morale during challenging times. With baking soda, you can maintain a fresh and clean living space even in the harshest conditions. Now, let's move to gardening. One of the most overlooked uses for baking soda is as an antifungal plant protector. Fungal diseases can wreak havoc on your survival garden, but a simple solution of baking soda can help keep these pesky problems at bay. Here's how it works. Baking soda has properties that disrupt the ideal environment for fungal growth, making it a natural, economical, and eco-friendly solution. To use, simply mix 1 teaspoon of baking soda into a quart of water. You can then spray this solution on the affected plants, making sure to cover the leaves, stem, and soil. Remember, consistency is key. Regularly applying this baking soda solution can help prevent the onset of fungal diseases and keep your plants healthy. So, in a survival situation, baking soda is not just for baking, cleaning, or personal hygiene. It's also your plant's best friend. Baking soda, your plant's best friend in a survival situation. Next, a homemade solution for pests. Now, we all know that ants and roaches can be more than just a nuisance, especially in a survival situation. They can contaminate food supplies, spread diseases, and even damage equipment. But did you know that our trusty baking soda can help keep these little invaders at bay? That's right. A simple mixture of equal parts baking soda and powdered sugar can work wonders. The sugar attracts the pests, while the baking soda reacts with the acid in their digestive system, effectively eliminating them. Just sprinkle this homemade remedy around the areas where you've seen these critters and voila, your own DIY pest control. And the best part? It's non-toxic to humans and pets, making it an ideal solution for indoor and outdoor use. So before you reach for those chemical-laden bug sprays, try this safe and natural alternative instead. So keep pests at bay with a simple sprinkle of baking soda. Now let's talk about battery maintenance. You know, those little powerhouses that keep our cars, generators, and other essential equipment running. Over time, these terminals can become corroded, which can lead to poor electrical connections and, eventually, failure. But guess what? You don't need any fancy tools or expensive cleaners to keep them in top shape. All you need is a little baking soda. Just mix a few tablespoons of baking soda with enough water to form a paste. Apply this paste onto the corroded battery terminals and watch the magic happen. The baking soda will react with the corrosion and help to loosen it. After a few minutes, just wipe away the paste and the corrosion along with it. Rinse with a bit of clean water, dry thoroughly, and voila, your battery terminals are as good as new. With baking soda, keeping your batteries in top shape is a breeze. Moving on to health monitoring. When it comes to survival, being aware of your body's condition is essential. Now you might wonder, how does baking soda fit into this picture? Well, let me tell you. Baking soda can serve as a DIY test for acidity levels in your body. It's a simple and cost-effective method to keep tabs on your health during stressful situations. Here's how it works. When mixed with water, baking soda reacts to the acidity levels present. By monitoring the reaction, you can gauge your body's overall acidity. This information is especially crucial when dealing with prolonged stress and limited dietary options, as these can lead to higher acidity levels in the body. So, in a pinch, reach for that box of baking soda. Not only can it help you maintain cleanliness, put out fires, or even cook a meal, but it can also aid in keeping a check on your health. Baking soda, a simple tool for monitoring your health in stressful situations. Next, a laundry hack. Imagine this. You're in a prolonged situation, perhaps off-grid or in a survival scenario, and your clothes start to lose their freshness. Enter baking soda, your new best friend in clothing care. This humble pantry staple is going to help you keep your clothes clean and fresh. How, you ask? It's simple. Just add a scoop of baking soda to your regular wash cycle. It will enhance the power of your detergent, helping to break down dirt and grease and neutralize odors. For stubborn stains, you can make a paste of baking soda and water, apply it to the stain, let it sit for a bit, and then wash as usual. And for those times when you don't have access to a washing machine, you can still keep your clothes clean by washing them in a bucket of water with baking soda. So with baking soda, your clothes can stay clean and fresh, even in the harshest conditions. Lastly, a simple hack for injuries. When the going gets tough and you're in need of quick relief from a sprain, a sting, or a fever, the humble baking soda steps in again. Mix it with water and voila! You've created an improvised cold compress. Yes, it's that simple yet so effective. Just take 4 parts baking soda and 1 part water, mix it together until you have a thick paste. Then apply this paste to a clean cloth, fold it up, and chill it in your cooler, or any cold place you have. The baking soda paste will hold the cold longer than just a wet cloth, providing you with sustained relief. Remember, it's not about having the fanciest equipment or the most expensive gear. It's about knowing how to use what you have in the most effective way possible. Remember, in a crisis, a baking soda cold compress can provide much-needed relief. And that's a wrap on our baking soda hacks. It's been quite a journey, hasn't it? From purifying water to extinguishing fires, from personal hygiene to first aid, this unassuming box of baking soda has proven itself to be a true survival hero. It's cleaned our pots, tenderized our meats, eliminated odors, protected our plants, repelled pests, maintained our batteries, monitored our health, cared for our clothes, and even cooled us down with an improvised cold compress. This cost-effective, easily available, and long-lasting item is a powerhouse in any survival situation. So remember, the next time you're stocking up your prepper pantry, don't just walk past the baking aisle. A box or two of baking soda could be the most important purchase you make. Got more baking soda hacks or other survival tips to share? Drop them in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more practical prepping advice. Until next time, stay prepared and stay safe.